Welcome to Network of Community Ministries Volunteer Orientation. Today we're going to talk about the history of Network, the different services that we provide, including our food pantry, clothing closet, home delivery driving program, mobile food pantry, Toyland Express, remote volunteering opportunities, and also about how to get started. So a bit about Network. We were founded in 1985 by the local churches in the community who were all reaching out and helping in any way that they could as individuals, and decided if we all came together as one, we could create one location where we can send all the families that we're helping, and we can also send all of our resources there. So they founded Network of Community Ministries. We are our own independent organization. We are faith-based, but we do not proselytize. We are non-denominational. And we service the 14 zip codes that make up Richardson ISD. And we serve these zip codes in their entirety, regardless if the student goes to Richardson ISD. Our mission here at Network is to care, coach, and empower our neighbors in need as they seek an improved quality of life. And you'll see us incorporate this mission into the different services that we provide. So what are all the services that Network provides? I like to think that Network looked at the community and saw a need and decided to create a program for it. So first we have our bread and butter programs known as emergency services. That includes our food pantry, clothing closet, and our utilities assistance. Next we have our medical and dental voucher program. And this is where if a client comes to us with an acute medical or dental need, we refer them to a local physician or dentist in our community and give them a voucher to go visit free of charge. Next we have our Seniors Net program. This is those bread and butter programs I spoke of in emergency services, but specifically for our seniors that are over the age of 60 or are on disability. Within this program, we have our handyman services, where we send a volunteer out to a senior's home to help do minor repairs to help keep them independent in their own home. We also have within Seniors Net our Loads of Love program, which is where seniors can come Thursday mornings and get a little extra food from our lobby. Next, we have our stabilization programs. These programs are really at the core of our mission to help our clients empower themselves to make the changes they need. So first, we have our Pampalonia Pathways program, which is where a client can schedule one-on-one appointments with our case manager and go over financial needs and any other goals they would like to set for themselves to be able to get to where they want to be in life. We also have our Job Resource Center, which is where we've recently hired a full-time job coach to be able to help our clients find a job during these difficult times. We also provide GED and ESL classes within our stabilization programs. Next, we have our seasonal programming, which is not year-round. So first we have our mobile food pantry, which goes to local RISD schools and brings food to the kids when they get out of school. Next, we have our holiday basket program, which is in correlation to our Seniors Net department, where we deliver goodie bags and some food to our senior clients during November and December for the holidays. Then we have our Tools for School program, which helps take place in August, right before school starts, where we give school supplies to Richardson ISD kids to prepare for the new year. Then we have our Big Meals for Little Kids program, which is a supplemental feeding program during the summer for when kids are home from school. This time can be difficult for families as the school is no longer providing breakfast and lunch as they were during the school year, so we provide extra kid-friendly meals for them. Lastly, we have Toyland, which is our November-December seasonal program where we give families new toys to be able to give to their kids. So our first big area here at Network is our food pantry. Before the pandemic, our food pantry was a grocery store style setup for clients to come into our grocery store, use a Network gift card with Network dollars in accordance to their household size, and pick out food that they like from our grocery store. They got to shop with a shopping cart and be able to experience a real-life grocery feeling without the financial pressure. Due to COVID, though, we've had to change our system a bit and to accommodate the high demand of food need in our community. We've started a drive-through food system in the back of our building where clients can drive around to the back when we are open and receive about 50 to 70 pounds of food once a week. When you volunteer at the food pantry, you could be doing any number of the following things. You could be helping with the clipboard outside, talking to the clients and collecting their information, or you could be helping process food donations. Everything that comes into our pantry gets date checked to make sure it's a good quality, and for inventory purposes, we weigh everything that comes in and out of our facility. As we go through and date check the items and approve them to be given out to our families in need, volunteers can also help restock our shelves in our pantry. Within the pantry, we have our shelves being constantly stocked with food brought in, and along with restocking, volunteers can help us bag up items in the pantry. What this means is on each aisle in our grocery store, we take a plastic grocery sack and fill it with an assortment of everything in the aisle. Then you tie off the top and set it on the top shelf of the aisle. Other volunteer duties include helping shop in the pantry and preparing grocery carts for the clients who are in the drive-thru line. All you do is take an empty grocery cart and go through our pantry and pick out one of those bags from every aisle and assemble a cart that has an assortment of everything in our pantry. Then the volunteer weighs the cart, takes it down to the cars, and helps load it into the trunks. If you're interested in helping in our food pantry, just go to the link that you see on your screen, bit.ly/network volunteering. A couple of notes: if you come into the food pantry, be sure that you wear closed-toed shoes, shorts that are fingertips length, and a shirt that's at least 3 fingers wide across the strap. We require that no food items be directly on the floor in our pantry, as it is a health hazard. So make sure that if you are helping restock shelves, to not put the food directly on the floor, but put it in a cart on a shelf next to you. Next, we have another popular area here at Network, our clothing closet. In the past, our clothing closet has been a large room that is set up like a retail store, and clients are given Network gift cards with Network dollars to spend in our store. Since this pandemic, we've transitioned into an online store actually. Now all of our donations are available by internet to our clients. All they have to do is call our receptionist, and we will have a volunteer issue them a digital gift card with a link to go check out our clothing closet website. If you want to volunteer in the clothing closet, some of the things you'll probably do is help us process donations, add online items to our store, and help fulfill online orders. As we process donations, we want to make sure that all the items that we put in our store are in great condition. This includes no stains, rips, or tears, as well as to make sure the items are from this century. To add items to our online store, it's not as challenging as it may sound. We give you an iPad and teach you how to use it to add the items to the store. All of our items for our store are organized into the bins you see in this picture. That way, when a client purchases one of these items from the store with their Network gift card, we can easily find it. Fulfilling online orders is pretty simple. All you do on the iPad is pull up the order that needs to be fulfilled and pull the items by their number from the bins. Then we bag it up and take it to our receptionist and call the client to tell them that their order is ready for pickup. If you want to play with an iPad and delve into some technology, the clothing closet is probably the place for you. If you're interested in volunteering here, please go to the link on the screen, bit.ly/network volunteering. Next, we have our home delivery drivers. When the pandemic started, we had a very big realization that all of a sudden our senior clients couldn't come to Network to get the food that they needed. So we found volunteers to help us bring the food directly to them. It's really simple. All you need to do is go to the link on this screen, bit.ly/senior delivery, and sign up for a driving slot. Each slot is 30 minutes and includes 1 delivery. You're welcome to sign up for more than 1 delivery and pick them up at the same time at Network. Please note that there are 2 different types of deliveries. There are senior and high needs families. Both of these have the same process and same protocol. It's just that our senior clients are those that are over the age of 60 or who are on disability, and our high needs families are those that just meet a different criteria. They still have some type of barrier that can't make them to Network, and they go through an in-depth screening process with our staff. When you arrive at Network at the time of your slot, all you do is tell the volunteer there in the food assistance drive-thru line that you're there for a home delivery at that time, who your name is, and that you are ready to go. The volunteer will go then get your slip of paper that has the client's information and where to go deliver the food, and ask you to open your trunk to put the groceries in your car for the client. Then you're off to the races. Just drive to the client's home, leave the groceries on their front door, and call the client from your car to tell them the delivery has been made. You can go ahead and leave a voicemail. They may not always answer, even though we tell them that it's going to be from an unknown number, but they're aware the delivery is coming. Now on to our mobile food pantry program. This program before the pandemic involved our truck going to 4 different schools here in Richardson ISD, each once a month, and bringing a farmer's market style setup to each school after hours to allow the kids to be able to come get some food before they head home. Since the pandemic, we've had to change things up though. To be able to help meet the need, you can help sign up to go to one of these 3 schools to help distribute emergency boxes of food. In a drive-through style fashion, our truck goes to these locations once a week and distributes emergency boxes to families in need. All you do is sign up at the link on the screen, bit.ly/network mobile pantry, and show up at one of the schools that you signed up for. Go find our big box truck with network on the side of it and help put boxes in the back of cars and take a clipboard and collect information from the client such as their name, zip code, how many people are in their household, and if they've ever been to network. As simple as that. Now on to our last seasonal program, Toyland Express. This program runs through November and December and aims to help families get toys to be able to give to their kiddos during the holiday season. Volunteering in Toyland Express is always fun and exciting because who doesn't love playing with toys? In past years, Toyland Express is a time when families can come schedule appointments and go through our warehouse decorated like Christmas year-round and pick out which toys they would want for their kids. We've had some changes this year, so we actually will be having it like our clothing closet and have it all online. As a volunteer, you can help us process the donated toys, which includes searching for a price for the toy on Amazon or Google for a value, then helping us add the items to our online store and stocking our shelves. Then, as families go onto our website and use the gift cards they've been issued by calling our receptionist and having a volunteer issue them, volunteers help us fulfill the online orders, like in Clothing Closet, by picking the items from the shelves that have been purchased, bagging them up, and calling the client to say they're ready for pickup in the reception area. Not too bad, right? So if you're interested in volunteering in Toyland, just go to bit.ly/Toyland Express. So maybe you can't come on site and volunteer as much as you'd like. Well, we do have some remote volunteering options. Our biggest thing right now, though, is data entry. As we've had to change a lot of our programming, a result is that we also have a lot of data to enter into our database. If you're computer tech savvy, remote volunteering may be a good spot for you. So we do need data enters. We also are looking for volunteers to help with companion calls for SeniorsNet. This involves calling a client at least once a month to check in on them to say hello, make sure they're doing all right, make sure they're healthy mentally and physically, and just kind of be a friend for them during these crazy times. There's also the option of helping us with our utility assistance program. Volunteers that do this have to commit for a weekly minimum of 3 consecutive hours in one day because we schedule appointments with clients with our utility volunteers and for you to discuss with them financial needs and how to go through the process to help us cover their utility bill. All of our remote volunteering efforts do require virtual training before given any assignments. Data entry is the simplest to train, companion calls the next, and utilities the most complex. If this is something you're interested in helping with, please email me to sign up and get more details. As we've had a high demand in remote volunteering, if we don't have anything available right now, you will be put on a list so that when something does come up, we will reach out and ask and see if you are still available. So how to get started? You've heard all about the different areas, so what are the next steps that you need to take? Well, if you want to come and hang out here at Network, first thing you need to do is go sign up for your first shift on one of those online websites I showed you. That way you can go try out something, see if you like it, and if you don't, you can volunteer in another area. When you sign up for a slot, you'll be sent an automatic email that says it's from me, stating that if you need to do what you need to do for that volunteer area and any paperwork that you may have required to complete. All of our volunteers are required to complete a background check, which is part of the volunteer application you'll be sent. It's the last page of the volunteer application and does require that you state your social security number. It's the only way we can run the background check. If you are uncomfortable emailing that document with sensitive information, don't worry, you're allowed to bring it in on your first day of volunteering on site. There is a $10 fee for Network to be able to run a background check, but you are not required to cover this cost. If you would like to donate $10 towards this, you can go onto our website, thenetwork.org, and donate $10, or bring it in cash whenever you come to volunteer. All of our volunteer areas just require the volunteer application unless you are driving on behalf of Network. So if you're going to drive as a home delivery driver or help with our holiday baskets, you're going to be required to submit a signed driver's pledge stating that you'll obey the laws of the road and won't be breaking any rules. You'll submit a copy of your driver's license and also a copy of your car insurance. So these people, along with the background checks, will need to have a motor vehicle report ran. If you came in and volunteered and really enjoyed your time and thought, man, I could do this all the time. If you're interested, if you would like to come in weekly on a schedule, just let me know and we can put you down on our schedule. So let's say you came in on Tuesday and decided, wow, volunteering in the food pantry was so fun, I want to do that every week. Then you just let the volunteer manager know and they will put you on the schedule to expect you at the time that you decided, let's say 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. every Tuesday, and you won't have to go online and sign up. We'll just have you on our schedule as expecting you every Tuesday at that time. If not, you can stay as one of our non-regular volunteers, our non-weekly volunteers, which is a phenomenal resource we need. We love our non-regular volunteers because they help in the times when we need extra people fast. So you made it to the end of volunteer orientation. Congrats, you're done. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the volunteer manager and they'll get right back to you. And you're always welcome to call us here at Network at 972-234-8880, and our receptionist will help you with any questions that you have or get you in contact with the people you need to talk to. Hope you enjoyed this video and look forward to seeing you guys here at Network.